Am I the asshole for telling my mom that she is the reason I don't want to have kids? I, 22F, have a rocky relationship with my mom. She was extremely mentally and emotionally abusive in my teenage years. We fought multiple times a day. I was under immense pressure to perform in tennis and my academics. I would be screamed at if my grades weren't perfect. I was berated for not trying hard enough, even after I was diagnosed with ADD, got meds, and straight A's. She would also weigh me on a weekly basis and scold me when I gained weight, and she sent me to fat camp multiple times as a kid. She even made me be a camp counselor to lose some weight before college and refused to pick me up when everyone quit, and I was left to run the camp by myself. I was only 19. Nothing I did was ever good enough. Freshman year of HS, I had a new tennis coach. I was very close to my coach, and a year later, he was shot and killed. His death hit me like a train. I felt that I had lost a crucial male figure in my life. My mom refused to let me miss any school. BC high school is too important. I became depressed, and she accused me of being on drugs and threatened to drug test me. I was gutted by the lack of trust. I had never done any drugs or alcohol. She finally put me in group therapy at my school, but pulled me out shortly after when she realized I was being taken out of class for it. She told me that God took my coach away from me because I didn't appreciate him enough. To this day, I cannot go into a church without bawling and thinking that God hates me and took away someone I cared so much about. During our fights, I would tell her that when I went to college, I would cut communication off with her forever. My dad told me to write my mom a letter telling her how I felt, and I wrote that I would never have kids because I didn't want them around her. Since then, she has been making a huge effort to mend our relationship and fix herself, and recently our relationship has been good. She still makes a few remarks here and there, and being with her in person leads to a few fights, but overall it is night and day. My parents have been asking me when I am going to get married and have kids because they want to be grandparents. I haven't been in a relationship in over 3 years, and I'm not seeing anyone. I told my mom that I didn't think I wanted to have kids, and she called me selfish. She told me that she and my dad are gutted that I would deprive them of being grandparents and said it's not fair that I am still punishing her for her past mistakes. She also asked me how I expected to find a husband if I didn't want to have children. Although I initially said those things to hurt my mom, I don't know if I want to have kids. I know that she has made a real effort and changed to fix our relationship, but I still hold some resentment towards her from the past. She cries thinking about the fact that she might not be a grandmother, and I can't help but feel bad that I would be depriving her of that and unfairly punishing my dad when she has made a real effort to change. Am I the asshole?